We're here today to talk about housing and childcare, two of the biggest issues facing our community. I think our community has nothing short of a housing affordability and availability crisis. I think we have to find creative and sustainable solutions to these issues. And what we have to do to begin is work with some of the incredible housing advocates and experts that we have in our community, like Jacob Kuntz from Habitat. We have Andrew Shanania here, who has vast experience working with housing. Our community is rich in resources on this issue. I think we have to focus on mixed income housing as a primary means of addressing this issue, and we need to help people convert into home ownership. We have to retain the incredible feel of our neighborhoods. That's part of what makes our community great. We have to keep that at the forefront of all of our housing discussions. If I'm elected, I would commit to prioritizing and setting policy for what types of housing our Housing Trust Fund would support. The Housing Trust Fund is an incredible asset for Helena, and we have to make sure that we are good stewards of those resources. The city needs to prioritize multifamily housing and consider congregate shelter for our unhoused population. If elected, I would try to focus on the positive examples we have in our community, like the incredible Red Elder Project, and I would commit to making addressing our housing situation one of my main priorities. On the issue of childcare, we live in a childcare desert. The issue of finding childcare for preschool and after-school care is a problem that our working families struggle with every day, and I know that because I'm one of them. Every day I have to think about who is going to pick my child up after school and where is he going to go. I think it is not okay that in our community childcare costs as much as rent. I sit on the board of the YWCA of Helena, and these are some of the things I hear. I hear that we need to increase the reimbursement for child care providers. That rate has not increased since COVID and is currently at $12 an hour. Child care providers cannot compete with food service industries who are able to pay up to $18 an hour. I will work to advocate for local solutions to this issue, and I think our community needs to be employed, and we cannot be employed if we do not have child care. We need to work with strong advocates on this issue. Again, we have local partners throughout this community that are very well versed in how to address child care issues, and we need to work with them. Our community needs secure and affordable housing, and our families and our children deserve high-quality licensed child care.
Thank you, Melinda. Thank you. Good afternoon, Helena. Damn, not one person said good afternoon. Nowadays we're begging for hellos. I don't know what that says. It's been a great pleasure to call Helena my home for the last 27 years and 10 months. This community welcomed me, welcomed my wife, and this community raised two beautiful kids of ours. We want to be able to give back to this community that gave us so much. Affordable housing has always been a cornerstone of my priorities. I ran on affordable housing, and I was thrilled when I was invited to break ground for the housing project with Rocky. And last night, most important, last night the commission voted to create a board that will advise the commission on how to spend that affordable housing trust fund that we have accumulated over the past year. So the city is leading the way. The city is ready. The city is calling on other nonprofits, other political partners, everybody to come to the table, and let's work on bringing some relief to our community. And that's why we're here today. We're here to implement the promise of Affordable Housing Trust Fund and work with those leaders and community members willing to do the hard work and make Helena a place where anyone who wants to, can, and afford to raise a family. and have the means to work a job. I'm here to fight for renters, their own house, homeowners, potential home buyers, as well as parents and soon to be parents. The city of Helena has not been immune to the challenges facing Montana and the nation when we talk about lack of affordable housing. It's serious. We need each one of you to challenge us, to come to the table. Let's work together. Let's bring this. Let's make the trust fund a reality. And that reality will come through what we make of the promise we told you, the affordable housing issue we have here today. The city of Helena has not been immune to the challenges facing much of Montana and the nation in the lack of affordable housing and rising child care costs. These issues affect a lot of us. Today I can say, knock on wood, I don't have the child care problem. My son is getting married next year, so I may have the grandchild care problem. So I will be facing that too, because they will come visit us. These issues affect many hard-working middle-class families, and that's why we're here today. Addressing these issues will take innovation, intelligence, and an ability to work through tough situations. We may not agree with all of us all the time, but darn it, we need to agree some of the time to move forward. And that's why I'm proud to stand on stage with these brilliant minds and tough working moms, community leaders, to address the issues on a state and local level. Ladies and gentlemen, work with the city to bring this to an end. Thank you.